Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Tried to score with a jab. Look how that straight's affecting them. This fight has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Oh, that uppercut had to hurt. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They both want the knockout. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Well, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How many more uppercuts can he take? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. That right hook catching air.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need. They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Tried to score with the uppercut. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. And you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
No rest for the weary. Then step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout with...
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Insane action. The fight fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. The courage on display here is incredible. Trying to land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Unlucky to miss with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what?
Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Disaster averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you stay calm, very cool.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Missed with that right uppercut. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.